For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11.
CN, whoever is responsible for removing the 30th and 31st from February, they need to come and collect the 14th as well.
Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody gon' love me quite like you. Can't even deny it every time I try it. One look at my eyes, you know I'm lying, lying. Body to body, skin to skin. Never gonna love like this again. Made for me, just for me, that you were made.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sophiology, aka Sophia, your fine babe. In today's video, we're talking about love. What is husband material? What is wifey material? And my outlook on dating over the last year. I know my OGs miss these videos. I'm trying to get here small for my newer followers. Let's just see how it does. If you watched the video and would like more, hit that thumbs up. That's the easiest way to let me know this video was great. Comment down below, engage with me, respond. This is not me just running my mouth. I want your feedback as well, especially if you have something valuable to add to the conversation or more wisdom than me or experience or examples, especially my married folk or my professionally single folk, Abi. The singles that are veterans in this single game and the married ones that are veterans in this married game, the ones that are in relationships, serious ones or not serious ones. I can't wait to see what you have to say. By the way, do we love this look? This lip, this hair, is busting my membrane. Of course I know you love it. And I didn't do big swoops today, it's given I'm growing up. See the edges, they're very subtle. You like them, you like what you see. Today's video is in partnership with Hairvivi. First of all, the packaging is elite. They're one of the bougiest companies I've ever received hair from. I guarantee you they have my stamp of approval. This is 100% virgin human hair, and you do not see that often on this YouTube. It's a 13x6 frontal, so there's plenty of space for that part to run deep. This is also the first wig I've seen where you don't need a wig cap underneath. It comes with what they call a fake scalp, a scalp already attached to the wig. So once you put it on, it's giving bald cap method, and we thank God for that. It's giving actually invisible HD lace, clean bleached knots, a pre-plucked hairline, and just a flawless texture of hair. Look how beautiful that looks. Just full of luster. What did it for me is the anti-slip piano key elastic band in the back that pulls like a bra strap for a perfect fit and different levels of tightness, because your head can be swollen one day and not swollen the next. Immediately opening the package, I was surprised. Like, this hair was actually virgin hair. It came layered, styled, parted, hot combed, you name it. Now I'm gonna tweak it up and add my little Sophiology touch, of course. But literally, all you have to do is cut the lace and look at how well that hairline blends in. No product yet, and it looks like that. It's giving scalp, it's giving skin. I give this wig a 10 out of 10, and I don't remember the last time I've done that. You cannot compare Hairvivi to most hair companies you see on YouTube. They're truly of a different class. And I don't know, you tell me, I think this hair is perfect for Valentine's Day. It's giving girlfriend, wife, fine babe. I've linked all the details to this hair in the description box, and make sure you pay attention to any codes that can save you a discount, because you know your fine babe has always got you with the sales and discounts. The application was super easy. The lace was so invisible that I had to use a black mannequin head just so I could see the lace that I was cutting. It was blending way too well in my nude mannequin head. And after cutting the lace, because I find it easier to do that off my head so I don't cause any injuries to my skin, I tried the wig on without product, and that's how it looked, and I knew I was ready to install. 13-inch frontal fit kind of past my ears, so I cut off the excess. I sprayed on my Got To Be Glued spray, and I gave it a quick dry, and the wig was on. But I'll let me 1 hour go before all this beats and all this fineness do the explaining, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next clip. Hey Siri, pause the music. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna let this sink in, not melt, just sink while I do my makeup. This hair is so divine. I'm trying to give no baby hairs today. I think I'm gonna retire the swoops. Okay, BRB, let me go beat my face. Woo, the drama, honey. Okay, I know I said no baby hairs, but I can use a little, like, something. It won't be swoops. The trick is just to take a tiny little amount, but if you cut it very short, it won't give you any problems. I think that's a little too short. Well, too late. Oh yeah, that was too short. I really did the most. I'm gonna take some of this stronghold stuff and use that for my baby hairs. Nobody knows me like you do. You were made. That's not too much, right? For me. Just a little bit, please. Having makeup on doing this is annoying. Yeah, when they're super short, it's very easy to make look natural. Ooh, I like what that's doing. Wow. I'm glad I added it. Very, very short. Foam first. It's giving natural. Awesome, perfect. So now that it's dry, I'm not gonna tie it as tight as the first time because it almost removed all my ideas and destroyed this topic for us. So I'm gonna just do it lighter, but enough to make sure that, you know, it's setting. Why is the lighting doing that? Is it the red lip? Not too tight, Sophia. I beg. Let's get it. Nobody knows me like you do. Nobody. All right, cool. So first of all, let's talk about L-O-V-E, love. There is a whole war on love right now. Like, people are so afraid to be vulnerable. Men are scared to trust women. Women are scared to trust men. So as a result comes all these games and manipulations and lies and fronting. As Nigerians would say, forming shoulda, like carrying to be somebody that you're not, because you don't want to get hurt. And honestly, guys, personally, I believe there is power and so much value in being yourself and not giving into all these games and manipulations and control. All these games and tricks is for unhealed people. And say you meet the right person, you'll drive them away doing all that nonsense. Like, be yourself. If somebody does not fit you, that's a good telltale sign that they're not for you. You don't have to play games and be doing manipulation tactics. Now, that does not go to say that you should not be smart, okay? Being a healed version of yourself requires discipline, wisdom, knowledge, and practice. Nobody walking this earth is just completely healed and perfect. We all have traumas that we're healing from. We all have learned behaviors that are not perfect. You know what I mean? So invest your time into becoming the best version of yourself, the most healed version of yourself, and everything else will fall into place. But playing games and doing that foolishness, waste of time. Figure out what your love languages are, what your attachment style is. And when you have that figured out, you can find the person that fits you, not be trying to fit to someone that doesn't like you. Mind you, the right person, you will fit like a puzzle piece. Let's just say all your sprinkle, share, all your overthinking and manipulating works, and you get the person that you've been wanting. Would you even feel fulfilled in love with that person knowing that you got them in a dishonest way and you haven't been yourself the whole time? It wouldn't even work out anyway, because that mask will drop from you or them, and then it's over again and back to square one for you. I don't know about you, but as for me, I can't breathe knowing that I'm with someone that I went through hell and high water for them to like me. And I couldn't just relax and be myself. And they like me like that. You get what I'm saying? Basically, what I'm trying to say is you deserve a love that blossoms you, not a love you had to earn or prove yourself to obtain. A lot of people have this inner childhood wound of having to prove yourself first in order to be treated with love. And we grow into it as adults, and it's your job to get rid of that. It's very hard to get rid of, but heal and receive a love that is available and healed as well. I'm gonna spray the tops of those flyaways can sit down. I'm gonna curl the hair in thick sections like that so that it's still giving loose and effortless, but intentional and not just straight out the wig box. I love that this is actual virgin, like, yeah. So me that's doing all this talking, Abby, what is my dating experience and my outlook on dating right now in 2024 at 25 years old? So I spent most of 2022 healing from a failed relationship and reclaiming my life back. Because I was in that relationship for several years, I had a lot of readjusting to do and learning how to be single, and also getting my identity together, because I was in that relationship rather young, from 19, 20 to 24. So those are vital years I could have developed as a person, and I was with somebody else, right? So the first step was to get to know me. Like, who am I now 5 years later as a single woman? However, 2023, I spent learning my worth, investing into my life and myself, pouring into myself completely. Of course, I experimented a little bit. I allowed myself to practice. Like, I didn't have a typo. I just started getting to know different people, because after being with the same person for several years, I need to know who's out here, because I had nothing to compare anything to except for my only relationship. And I didn't think that was fair. So I was playing the field for sure. I dated athletes, to engineers, to business owners, to actors, to doctors, like all sorts of different guys with different occupations, different physical appearances. My type was rich, like nobody was broke. I'm at a stage in my life to where I'm not dating you if you need to be primarily focused on your finances. Like, I think you're always growing, developing, leveling up, whatever. But if your main priority should be getting your life together, you should not be dating. When I first got my BBL, my main priority was healing and getting back to work. It wasn't finding somebody to take me out, I beg. In order to date me, there's a certain amount of time and attention that I deserve and require. And when you're not where you would like to be in life, and that's your primary focus, I'm not getting what I deserve, okay? And don't let people lie to you. It's not a crime to want a nice dating experience, specifically a luxury dating experience. I'm 25 years old. This is the time to be treated like a queen. Some people can deem my expectations high or my standards high, and that shows me that they're ready to give me the bare minimum. And that's okay. We all have different expectations and standards. Honestly, if I barely know you, I'm not expecting anything of you. I just feel like men that have a goal to have sex with you, their goal is to give you the bare minimum as well. You can tell how much a man likes you by how much effort he's putting in to get to know you and to cater to your feelings and how you feel. And the same thing with women. You can tell a woman's intentions by how much she's trying to get to know you and cater to you as well. The only people who would have a problem with your expectations and standards are people who never plan on meeting them, or just simply can't meet them. You're not gonna bring yourself down to meet with somebody that wants to meet you, I beg. If you saw me, you want to meet me where I'm at, Abby. I know for a fact when I stay true to my standards and my expectations and I don't shift, it automatically filters me from low vibrational experiences. And it immediately eliminates a situation that was never gonna work in the first place. I feel like you should never be afraid of losing anyone. You should be afraid of losing yourself, right? Any guy who is right for me or I would have a good dating experience with would have no problem with my standards. With me being a traditional Nigerian woman, dating around is not encouraged in our culture. You're supposed to find someone and marry them, period. But it's 2024, and I'm so glad that dating around is becoming normalized. I feel like it's needed for some people, including myself, to date around to learn what I want. Where I'm currently in life with all my goals and priorities, dating is not one of them, but I make time for it because I do want to be married someday. So although I do not care to be in a relationship right now, I make time to date, to meet new people. You never know what can happen. It always happens when you least expect it anyway, right? I do love meeting new people, and I do not date one person at a time. I believe all these people are my friends until someone takes me off the market. I also don't have sex with people I date. I believe that being abstinent or celibate, I don't know what the word is, does wonders for my personal experience. But that's a whole completely different topic for another day. I'll give you small chops though, because I can't just leave you like that. Because of the value I have for my body and how much money I spend, I can't just be giving it away like that though. It's not fun to me to have sex with people. I feel like it complicates things and we don't have to agree. That's why I don't want to dive into that topic too much. Honestly, with that, to each its own. Live your life, baby girl and boy, okay? There's a reason why God just tells us not to do things. He's trying to protect us from something wicked and evil. We're not going to talk about how the Bible describes wifey material, husband material, and love, because this is not a lesson. We're just having a gistful conversation. But I do appreciate that there's so many love stories in the Bible and relationship dramas in the Bible and explanations for what God wants for us in love. Kai, she's fine, babe. This thing is sticking up. Why? Don't give me problems. Don't give me problems. It's like I don't even want to define the middle part. I kind of just like the way it just does that. I don't want it to be too sharp. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the story of Boaz and Ruth, but that's the situation I be telling God about all the time. Like, God, find me a rich man, tell me where to waka and go and sit down looking fine, and let him take care of me for the rest of my life. Don't give me Sarah and Abraham. You know, my parents have been together for 30 plus years. Shout out to them. 30 years is not easy, but the goal with each generation is to get better than our parents were and for our kids to do better than us. And I feel like with each generation, it will get harder to find good love, to have healthy marriages. But I'm brave enough to believe I'm gonna be the one to break generational curses. I'm gonna be the one to have a marriage that lasts for the rest of my life and to be with one person that I love for the rest of my life. You guys know my verse is Jeremiah 29:11, because God knows the plans he has for me. These are just my wants and my plans. But I hope that if I do get married multiple times, God, that each one is rich. I'm not joking. So what is my type of man besides rich? I love a boss. I love a man who's in control of his own schedule. I love a man who prioritizes my feelings and my dreams, and as driven as he is to succeed, he's also driven to see me succeed as well. I love a man who's excited to be a father. Oh, my Garnier is almost finished. Yay, that's too much. I'm making a mess. I love a man who is completely smitten by me and finds everything about me attractive. I love a man who is patient with me and nice to me, even when I'm annoying him or we have a misunderstanding. I love a man who is self-disciplined sexually and is very emotionally intelligent. And I've happened to meet a lot of great men who have these qualities, but for one reason or another, our lives just didn't match up right now. Maybe right person, wrong time, if you even believe in that. My mom will not like me for saying this, but I feel like even if a dating experience is nice and there's no problems, it doesn't mean that's your husband. Like, it's okay to have several good dating experiences and it just not work. It's not only the bad ones that you should be loaded with until you meet the right person, God forbid. I feel like with the way God works, with each dating experience, whether good or bad, me and my husband are just drawing closer to each other. Like, everything we're going through is bringing us together. And as time passes and we do meet at that altar, we will know that everything we went through was to bring us to that very moment right there. And I can't wait for that. Like, when my friends get married and I just see them at the altar with their spouse, I'm like, wow, like what it must feel to know like you've made it to that moment. Oh my, the hair is done. I barely had to do anything to it. It just came layered and styled. I just tweaked it up a little bit, added my little Garnier serum that is basically finished. How embarrassing. Wow. Wow. Falling in love is scary because you're taking a chance on someone else, and that requires so much trust and commitment and a bit of sacrifice. But true love is a gift, and I think you should be excited and look forward to ever experiencing a gift like that in your life. So even with my relationships that have failed, even right now as I'm single, even as I'm dating and falling in love, because trust me, I've already chopped breakfast this year and it's only January. Regardless of the outcome, I'm grateful that I get to experience these moments of joy and love and happiness. And I pray that one day I have an everlasting love, joy, and happiness with one person. But I'm content in the fact that I've reached a stage which took a lot of work to love myself and know that God loves me and love God too, and feel fulfilled in my life whether I get that everlasting love from someone or not. For hot life. But that's all future and long talk for 25 years old. Currently, I'm focused on building my career, investing in my future, and continuing to improve myself and thoroughly enjoy my life, living in the present moment in the now and not worried about the future. My idea of dating since becoming single in 2022 has completely changed, and I look forward to the experience I'm gonna have this year. Valentine's is coming. I'm not sure how I'm spending it. I know a lot of single people don't really care for Valentine's Day, but it's actually one of my favorite holidays. It's one day in the year to point out why love is so important, especially in a world that is full of darkness, pain, suffering, evil, and hatred. It's a day to remember that love is a beautiful and powerful thing that we are able to have here on earth. So this Valentine's Day, I'll be feeling all the love. And even after you're done loving people, take it from me, don't forget to love yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look. Don't forget to like it and comment down below and subscribe to become a fine babe and join the family. I would love to have you. And once again, thank you to Hairvivi for this beautiful wig. I love it. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
You were made for me. Every day that I get in my feelings this way, I knew it was rare, 'cause before you I never did care. Don't know what I would do if I had to go on without you.